All right. Welcome to the sixth episode of the Talking Ball podcast featuring Maya, who you might have just heard. Will here alongside Kyle, just right across the way.
Howdy.
And we're about a week and a half, a couple weeks removed from the World Series ending. So once that's over, all of the off-season stuff gets to start. And we've had some awards come out. And so, Kyle, do we want to go over talk about some of the awards that were awarded?
Yeah. So the first awards that were handed out was last week, technically, with the Gold Gloves and the Platinum Glove. And there's been a bit of controversy this year with the Platinum Glove specifically in the National League.
Yeah.
As a Giants fan, obviously Giants fans are going to say Patrick Bailey should have won the Platinum Glove.
Yep.
And Padres fans are just going to tell us to keep seething. But I'm not really sure. I think Gold Gloves and Platinum Gloves are cool. But I don't know. I just don't see them as important. That could just be my mindset. It might be a bad mindset, mind you. But
it's it's pretty cool to, if you have players on your team who get, are considered to be the best at their position, right?
Yeah. And then everyone I've been talking to is claiming that the Platinum Glove is just a popularity contest at this point, because those people are also looking at the actual statistics.
Right.
And claiming like, oh yeah, this guy is not as good as Bailey was. Like, Bailey laps the league in like defensive runs saved and all that.
Well, but with a catcher, it's it's important to realize they get the most ball to glove action in a game, right?
Yep.
Other than the pitcher. So, but yeah, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Patrick Bailey won his second Gold Glove, and he's definitely one of the top tier catchers in the game right now. Defensively.
Yeah, defensive catchers. I wouldn't say hitting, but
no. Oh no.
Best defending catcher in baseball.
Yeah. If Patrick Bailey can figure out how to retool his game with the bat.
Well, he ended
something.
He ended the season as one of our better hitters. Got his average up to a not as respectable, but still better than hitting 170. He got it up to like 220 something.
Yeah, and in his career, he's proven to be really big in the clutch situations. Probably the two biggest moments in this past season for the Giants happened because of him.
Yep. And we were at one of those games.
We were the inside the park walk-off 3-run home run, which was I've said this time and time again, the best baseball moment I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The craziest 20 seconds you'll ever see.
I still don't know if that'll top Timmy's no-hitter though. Yeah, it's a toss-up for me. Because I went to a no-hitter. Like,
that's pretty good.
That's rare.
But the game where Patrick Bailey hit the walk-off inside the park homer, the Giants were down.
They're down by one. Or
no, they were down by two in the bottom of the ninth with at least one out. And Jordan Romano comes in for the Phillies, and the first pitch he throws is just a meatball, like a 98-mile-an-hour fastball right down the middle on a tee. And when Patrick Bailey connects with the baseball, he doesn't miss, and he did not miss on. Well, he just missed an actual over the fence home run by like inches. But and then of course, Patrick Bailey had the walk-off grand slam against the Dodgers on that Friday night game.
Yeah, I still don't know how he hit that pitch out. That ball was like at his eyes. That was impressive.
Yeah, it was. Well, it was a high fastball.
Yeah.
And so when you're going up against a high fastball, you just gotta be ready for it.
I guess that was the whole like MO of Tanner Scott that year. No matter what pitch he threw, he was gonna blow the game.
Oh yeah, Tanner Scott. But yeah, it was. That was pretty crazy. And that I think I want to say that those were he now has. Let's see. Patrick Bailey had the 2 walk-off homers this year.
He had another one.
He did. He had one against the Pirates. I want to say 2 seasons ago.
Are you talking about walk-off homers or
Yeah,
just
walk-off
walk-off
homer.
hits?
Walk-off homer. He does have multiple walk-off hits.
Yeah.
He had a walk-off bloop single against the Rangers.
Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, Chapman had a walk-off homer this year.
Oh no, Patrick Bailey also had a walk-off home run off of Will Smith. I want to say it was towards the end of this season, 2 or 3 seasons ago.
Is that the same game you're talking about?
No, it was a day game. But Will Smith, the reliever.
You talking about when he hit it off the pole?
No.
He had 2 different walk-off home runs against the Rangers?
No, I thought it was it was when Will Smith was on the Braves, I think. I don't know. I just Patrick Bailey has at least half a dozen walk-offs, I want to say, at this point.
That's a bold take.
Yeah. But so you were mentioning Platinum Glove. Fernando Tatis won the Platinum Glove for the National League. Very interesting decision.
Very controversial.
Yeah.
Again, I don't look too much into like Silver Sluggers and Gold Gloves as much as like the big 3 awards like Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Cy Young. But yeah, people are losing their minds over Tatis winning the Platinum Glove.
Yeah.
And nowadays, I think I've thought about this before. I remember in COVID year when people are gonna probably hate that this name's brought back up. When Trevor Bauer won the Cy Young Award over Yu Darvish.
Yeah.
Everyone lost their mind because Darvish was statistically the better pitcher.
Yes. Maya agrees.
Yeah, Maya, do you agree? Oh, she's getting up. Okay. Yeah, everyone was like, "Oh my God, Darvish should have won. He had a better ERA, a better WHIP, a better batting average." Blah 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 blah. Well, and at that point, it was more. You have to actually watch the games to like see the impact that these players and pitchers have.
Yeah.
Like for Tatis, I believe it's the impact that he has, like the flashiness that he shows for the team.
Yeah. It was definitely very interesting where Trevor Bauer, he had those years where he was the best pitcher, and then he just threw everything all away.
Yeah. But I feel like this is that kind of same scenario. Like, I didn't watch Tatis play, obviously, every game. But, like, when he did make really good defensive plays, they were, oh, my God, they were eye-opening. They were so good.
Right.
Like, and Bailey was just consistent. Like, Bailey never had those snappy plays. Like, you don't see him making throws. Like, he maybe made one throw from his knees or something.
Patrick Bailey, he probably, to my recollection, probably the best defensive play of his career. It was... I want to say it might have been his first year, because I know it was when Kapler was still managing, and the Giants were playing the Diamondbacks at home, and there were like 2 outs, and the Diamondbacks had a runner on first, and Patrick Bailey made just an unbelievably perfect back pick throw to first.
Yep.
I think it was to tag out Gerardo Perdomo.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that
to end the game,
and the pitch too was in the dirt.
Yeah, it was.
It was like a stab. And
yeah, he picked it out of the dirt and threw it to first.
Yeah, I remember that was the beginning of the Bailey hype.
Yeah. And so we also had Silver Sluggers.
Yeah, no Giants. Not surprising.
Not surprising. I think the only Giants player that was nominated was Matt Chapman, but there's no way he was going to win.
Yeah, he wasn't beating Machado. Machado had another really good year.
Machado won it for third base.
Yeah, one guy that I'm actually kind of happy to see win it is Hunter Goodman of the Rockies. You know, at least they have one thing that's positive. Yeah. He had a really good year as a catcher. Mm-hmm. If only the Giants could get that kind of production out of a catcher.
Right. And obviously, Ohtani won it for DH. No shocker.
Yeah. We probably run through the list. Alonso at first base. Ketel Marte, second. Third base, Manny. Shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo had a crazy power season out of nowhere.
Yeah, he did.
Nobody was expecting him to hit like that. I think he was like top 5 in WAR this year because he was hitting so well. he's also a pretty solid defender.
Yeah.
So Diamondbacks at least have that to look forward to next year to build a team around. Juan Soto, no surprise. He's also a top 3 finalist for the MVP.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably finish in 3rd place or 2nd place.
Yeah.
Corbin Carroll had a really dominant first half, and then I think he got hurt,
Mm-hmm.
and then came back, was kind of but he was better.
Yeah.
Kyle Tucker, same thing, really good first half, and then got hurt. Came back for the playoffs, just kind of solid.
Right.
And then Alec Burleson for utility was interesting. I didn't even know he was a utility player nowadays.
Yeah.
But from what I know, he is a terrible defender.
Yeah.
The Cardinals have tried to put him at first base, from second base into the outfield. Oh, my dog's asking to go outside.
We gotta. We're dealing with dogs.
Dealing with a dog
yeah.
issue.
Well, I think the most interesting thing when it comes to the Silver Sluggers is the fact that we're in this age of just raw power hitters, right? The power hitters are coming back, and whether it's Ohtani, Judge, we're just it's day after day we're seeing these guys who are hitting 400+ foot homers, and
I mean, adding to that, like, you look at all these lists of players, and like, you just think, oh yeah, these guys have a lot of power, and they don't really, not all of them really hit for a high average. Like,
right.
I'm pretty sure Pete Alonso, he finished the year hitting like 250, which is good, league average. And then you get to players like Zach McKinstry. Like,
on the Tigers, right?
Like, you expect him to be a power hitter?
No, I'd more think what's his name? Gary Carpenter.
Yeah.
He's more of the power hitter.
But
him or Riley Green, if you're talking about the Tigers.
Yeah, like 2 Tigers won Silver Sluggers. It was McKinstry and Riley Green.
Yeah.
Riley Green had an amazing year to begin the season. I thought he was going to be an MVP front runner this year with the way he was playing. And then, I don't know, the wheels fell off for a little bit.
Right.
George Springer had a bounce back career year.
Oh yeah,
especially
he totally
playing through a bunch of injuries in the playoffs.
He was a trooper during those playoffs.
Yeah,
he was clearly injured.
Yeah, he earned that Silver Slugger for sure.
Oh yeah.
He's going into the final year of his contract next year, so
yeah,
Blue Jays are gonna have to find a replacement DH after he's gone.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be interesting. But then, like, the rest of the Silver Sluggers in the American League, it's pretty obvious. Cal Raleigh, the big Amish for the A's, Nick
Kurtz. Yep.
I have to put a space in between that.
Nick Kurtz.
And then Jazz Chisholm at second. I mean, there was really nobody else. Jose Ramirez at third base, also a MVP front runner this year. Was not aware of that. Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals. Aaron Judge, duh. And then Byron Buxton finally stayed healthy for once.
Yeah, when he's healthy, he's a good player.
Yeah. I will probably get a lot of hate for this, but I'd say Byron Buxton is probably one of the most overrated players in baseball.
Yeah.
Like, when he is healthy, yes, he is good. He can play well. He's not as good defensively as he was back in the day.
Yeah.
But he's still good defensively and all that. I just don't get why MLB gives him so much hype when he does stuff. Like, they give him so much publicity.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Like, yes, he is good. I get it. But is he, like, Judge tier good?
Mm-hmm.
No, not even close. But that's just a little rant. Like,
no,
he deserved the Silver Slugger this year. He was healthy. He did well. It's the one positive, kind of like the Rockies, that the Twins can get.
Right.
Because now they have to deal with a managerial tenure of Derek Shelton.
Yeah.
And the Pohlads still haven't found a buyer. So
yeah.
That team is just irrelevant, and I hope they fail for as long as the Pohlads own the team.
Yeah, well, you mentioned Nick Kurtz, and he won the unanimous American League Rookie of the Year, which is not a shocker.
Nope, not at all. Hitting 290, had 38 home runs with 90 RBIs.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
That will jump off the paper. That was a
Yeah.
rookie, and he didn't even play a full season. He came up in May, I believe.
Really?
Yeah. I remember he struggled for like the first week, and then he absolutely went off.
Well, he's gonna earn a paycheck.
Oh, he's going to get paid, whether it be by the A's
Or
or somebody else. I really hope it's the A's.
Well, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the A's have something special brewing. Like they have him and Jacob Wilson, who finished second.
The thing with the A's right now, obviously, we all know the situation that they're in with their ownership and their future home. But I just feel like these last few years with the A's, they have gathered a really good group of players, and whether it be bringing in Brett Rooker, and his career has just taken off, and but just talking about everything with the A's, the fact that they're playing at a minor league stadium, they're only getting 6,000 to 8,000 fans a night, and there was the realistic yet unlikely probability that say the A's were going to be hosting playoff games this past year. Were they going to be having to host them at Sutter Health Park?
There's no way the MLB would have let that fly.
Yeah, they would have.
I think would have gone to Oracle.
Well, I think yeah. So I think that Major League Baseball had come out and said that if the Athletics would make it to the playoffs,
it would be play on like a neutral site.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's the same thing with probably the Rays.
Imagine if it would have been like, the A's, you're going to the playoffs. Why don't you go play them at that good stadium that's up for use in Oakland?
Like you could even play at the Aces field, like your AAA affiliate, dude. Like, I just don't get it.
Yeah.
Like, John Fisher is, I think, like the top 3 owner in baseball in terms of being rich. Like the A's are worth so much money, and he doesn't spend a dime. It just doesn't make sense. Like, at least put some effort into promoting the team for your potential move.
I definitely know that I don't think the A's are like in the top 5 for the most highest valued franchises. They might be in the top 10.
Well, I know John Fisher, like himself, is worth a lot of money compared to all the other owners.
Yeah. Well, and a handful of other teams are operated by ownership groups. Like the Giants have an ownership group. Obviously off the top of my head, that's the only group I know. Like, obviously, the teams with sole owners are include the Yankees, the Dodgers.
See, like the big spending teams.
Yeah, those bigger spending teams. Like the Phillies might be owned. I don't know who the Phillies are owned by, but
yeah, like the Cubs, Tim Ricketts. I believe he has an ownership group, but he's majority owner.
Yeah. But you're right. The whole situation with John Fisher and the A's is it's frustrating. I mean, it's been, in terms of professional sports leadership, just in general, over the last number of years, the A's have been, seemingly every story when it comes to that is about the A's, and it's always above the fold. So
yeah, it's always
always going on.
It's always about what's happening off the field, not the product on the field.
Right.
And that's an addendum to him.
Yeah.
Like, he's failed as an owner.
Oh, big time.
Like, he can't.
Everybody's
can't even find a home.
Yeah. It was. I don't know if you saw this clip, but it was. I think it was last year when the A's played their final game at the Coliseum.
Oh yeah, Fisher was there.
Or
no, he wasn't there.
Well, I don't know I don't remember if he was or if he wasn't. But what I was going to say was Larry Beal, who's the ABC 7 sports reporter for ABC Bay Area. He was on, he's one of those TV journalists who was on ESPN, back in the day. But he just had, and he's still, will be sometimes visibly frustrated when it comes to talking about the whole A situation. But he has been very outspoken about what's going on with that franchise.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's a business, right?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. In other news, yesterday, well, we found out over the weekend, but yesterday it became official that the San Francisco Giants have brought back not Buster Posey. I keep saying Buster Posey.
You said that earlier.
That was last year. Yes, Buster Posey was last year. This year, Bruce Bochy, good old Boch, is coming back as a special assistant to the club.
Pretty much an assistant to Posey.
Well, yeah, I mean he's going to be a advisor. He's going to be an advisor for the front office. What I saw was that he's going to be doing things on the front office side and on the baseball side. So
yeah, it sounds like he's going to be playing a part in acquiring like free agents and stuff and looking at the farm system.
Well, yeah, I mean,
which I'm really excited about. I think Bochy is one of the best managers ever when it comes to gauging talent. Like, you don't win 3 World Series for nothing without gauging the young talent.
Yeah, the manager always has a huge impact on that. But
yeah,
I mean, in the glory days during the Bochy tenure with the Giants, I mean, it was him and Brian Sabian that built those teams, right? Mm-hmm. And you give Brian Sabian a lot of credit. I want to say that he's working back with the Yankees.
I think he's still at the Yankees.
Yeah.
It was either that or the Rangers.
No, I think it was he's like an advisor for the Yankees or something like that, because he was with the Yankees before the Giants back in the 90s. But no, I think it's terrific. And this is what the Giants have done, seemingly forever. They always one of the things I think the San Francisco Giants take a lot of pride in is their past, and they use that.
It's all we can cling on to.
I know, right? At least for right now. But I mean, you can't ignore that some of the past people involved with the Giants. There have been a lot of big names, obviously with Bochy, and growing up. Whenever you go to a Giants game, you'd always see pictures. It was, people. There have been names from, but it was the 5 Hall of Famers. You had Willie Mays, Willie McCovey, Orlando Cepeda, Juan Marichal, and Gaylord Perry. Where all 5 of those guys have statues outside Oracle Park. Obviously, the one with the most impact is obviously Willie Mays, right? You got the address named after him, the home plate gate named after him. The right field brick wall is the Willie Mays wall because it's 24 feet high.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure they would call it like the Willie Mays wall at some point. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. But and it's not just with those 5 guys. I think one of the things as a Giants fan, as somebody who likes baseball, doesn't really pay attention to the Giants, you probably think differently. But I think the fact that the Giants really incorporate Barry Bonds into a lot of things that they do lately, especially in the last couple of years, is really neat, because I mean, there was a good chunk of time after Bonds was done playing that he didn't really do much in the public eye, but now you'll see him out at the ballpark leaning up against the batting cage during BP, a few times a week. He's working with those players.
Yeah, I remember he was working with Yaz last offseason.
Yeah.
Trying to teach him how to hit, and it worked for a little bit.
Well, yeah, for however long it lasted. But, just going back to the Bochy thing, I think what's so great about it is that, it's another well-experienced set of eyes and ears that the Giants can have, to help them get where they, to get them back to the ultimate goal, right? Yeah. To get another commissioner's trophy. But it's, it all comes down to, like what you said, it all comes down to, obviously the rosters, the players. You mentioned how well Bochy worked with, the player development and the farm system, and some of the best players that we all know that played for Bochy were they were developed and brought up by the Giants, and so you have to give credit to them. But yeah, Bruce Bochy and Dusty Baker are going to be working with the Giants this next year, and this offseason, they're definitely going to be heavily involved in meetings with players and free agents, and but yeah, I think it's just it's fitting, and it makes perfect sense that after we'll see. He's probably my guess is that he's definitely done coaching now, managing.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Right, because he got his swan song, obviously getting another World Series with Texas.
Yeah.
But it's only right that he comes back with the Giants.
Yeah, I think it's good. You definitely have that experience from the dugout, and now you bring it to a front office. So with Baker and Bochy, you have just the culture of winning a lot. Like Baker's a champion.
Well, they're Dusty and Boch. They're both top 10 all time in managerial wins.
Yeah, so it's good to have those kind of guys in the front office. It'll pave the way for like future managers and stuff. Like it feels like every year the Giants like lose their assistant GM or like their assistant player, like vice president of player ops and all that.
Yeah.
To, like other teams. Like,
well, yeah, it was like a few years ago. I think it was.
I remember the Tigers.
They lost Pete Patilla.
The Tigers took ours. I believe
Detroit.
And
now you look at the Tigers and they're doing really well.
I believe the Astros took away one of our guys.
Yeah.
Like we make good general managers and stuff, and other teams kind of take them from us.
Well, that's, again, it all comes down to the fact that this is a big giant business, and that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
And
you just have like a historically good team,
right?
And you add champions to them. Hopefully, that championship culture will carry over to the product.
Well, yeah, and we were talking about this just the other day, and we were basically saying that the Giants, and with the fact that the Giants have a new manager, they're gonna change up. They're bringing in a whole new coaching staff, and we were kind of talking about, what really, because probably the biggest outlier in the Giants this past season was their offense, and they would strike out a lot, and they would pop out a lot, and they ground out a lot. And so
not just with that, but with runners and scoring positions specifically.
And so we were talking about, who do we put the blame on? And obviously, probably first it goes to the hitting staff, right? Pat Burrell, whatnot.
Yeah.
But, you told me ultimately it comes down to the players. Yeah, the players just have to do it.
Yeah, the players are getting paid to perform, and if they can't deliver, then like you can teach as much as you can in the situations, but if you don't execute what you were taught, then that's not the coach's fault. That's your own fault.
Right.
Like if they can only teach you so much. Like they're limited in what they can teach you. Like you're a major leaguer, you need to figure out what you need to do. Like what you need to do, and if you fail, then you're going to blame the coach?
Yeah.
Like it's that's just
and the Giants, they when they brought over Devers, right, in his first game, he hit a nuke into right center for an RBI double, and he had a couple of hits in his first game. He ended up I want to say I think he had 15 home runs with the Giants. He ended up with 35 on the season total.
I think he hit like 18 with the Giants.
Or 18 with the Giants, yeah. Something like that. But you know what? Yeah, it's like the Giants' offensive approach is that's a whole different conversation. But Buster Posey has made it pretty clear, along with the organization saying so, that their top priority is rebuilding their pitching. Yeah. And we have seen in the last since free agency started, and all these top tier players are opting out of contracts to get the big money. Yes. There are some really good pitchers out there.
One pitcher I actually didn't see was Zach Gallen of the Diamondbacks. he is a free agent.
But
I believe the Diamondbacks are also giving him a qualifying offer.
yeah,
And all the other players that have been given qualifying offers, they have, I believe, until Friday
okay,
to accept it or decline it. I'm assuming most of them are going to decline it, like Bregman,
oh yeah,
Alonso, Suarez,
Bellinger.
Dylan Cease. They're all going to deny it and go to free agency.
right,
Another rumor that I saw was, since Tony Vitello is the new manager for the Giants, there's rumors that Max Scherzer
yes, I saw that.
could be eyeballed as the Giants' new fifth starter,
Yeah,
just in case
'cause
Verlander leaves.
Vitello was
The pitching coach.
he was a pitching coach at Missouri when Scherzer was playing at Missouri. But like, you know, just I mean, sure, you know, Scherzer, great. It'd probably if he were to sign with the Giants, it'd be a 1-year deal.
Yeah, you're just replacing you're replacing an old Hall of Fame legend pitcher with
And
another.
I think you know, and I think with the way that obviously we all know that Justin Verlander didn't get his first win with the Giants till August, I think. Something like that. I think it was a game right after the All-Star break where the Giants were playing in Atlanta.
Yeah, I got
because he would not get run support, but his tail end of Verlander's season, I mean, he pitched pretty well.
He was our best. It was one of our best pitchers.
Yeah, so that might have got him at least one more year playing.
Oh, 100%. He's going to get paid by like a playoff team probably.
Yeah, probably.
If it's the Dodgers, then
well, no, the
jeez.
Dodgers, sure, whatever.
Maybe the Padres. Like they could use like somebody could use a fifth slot starter like Verlander, like anybody.
Yeah, anybody.
Like
Anybody
even the
could use a
Astros
Verlander.
again. Like they maybe they bring him back.
Well, so yeah, there's that, and you know, but going back to some of the pitchers, some of the names that I saw, you know, that are either free agents or could be up for trade, because there's also been some a lot of word going around of players that could be tradable. Probably the biggest name is Tarek Skubal, could be traded. You don't think so?
He's not getting traded.
No.
I'm so sick of those rumors. He's not getting traded. The Tigers, yes, they have a lot of dead money right now that they have to swallow.
Yeah.
They have that Javi Baez contract that they need to pay for 2 more years.
Right.
You're not going to trade Skubal, man. You can't. And I think it's ridiculous if they do.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the point of their window if they don't pay your ace and your 2-time Cy Young Award winner?
Right.
This is only year 3, by the way, and he's already won 2 Cy Youngs. Well, is going to win 2 Cy Youngs.
Right.
Like, you pay that man. Like, Detroit can afford it. Like, who else are they paying that's really expensive besides Baez? And I think they extended Green.
From what I heard, that Skubal's camp and the Tigers were like off on a factor of like $2 million on terms of contract extensions or something.
And that's,
so who knows?
That's $2 million, man. Like, what are you going to do $2 million once you're making $200 million?
Exactly.
Like, if I was Skubal, I would just shut up and take the money.
Yeah.
You're going to get paid $200 million regardless. Like, if Max Fried gets $200 million, then Skubal is going to get that plus.
Right. That's true. But another name that I saw, there were two other pitchers where I saw their names come up to probably be moved. Ranger Suarez and Freddie Peralta.
Yeah, Freddie Peralta exercised his team option.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, so he will be coming back.
Okay.
But if the Brewers do falter, I would not be surprised if he was a trade deadline piece. Mm-hmm. And Ranger Suarez has also been offered a qualifying offer from the Phillies, so he will most likely decline it and opt into free agency, because I don't think the Phillies are into giving him a pay raise.
Right.
Like, he's 30 years old. He's in his prime. I think that would be a perfect pickup for the Giants. Mm-hmm. Get another lefty. But the main guy I'm looking at for the Giants, I believe, was Dylan Cease or Zach Gallen.
Interesting Dylan Cease.
Yeah, I can see Dylan Cease working out well as a Giant. I don't know. He seems to fit the Giants' scheme.
Yeah.
Him and Zach Gallen. Like, I like Zach Gallen. Like, I really like Zach Gallen. And the fact that the Diamondbacks might just give him up for nothing, like,
right.
Hell, go get him.
And then there was another name. He's not a pitcher, but he has been with the Diamondbacks. Probably the Diamondbacks' best player. Ketel Marte could potentially be traded.
There's no way.
No, I saw there's rumors going around that he could be.
Yeah.
It would be for a large sum, obviously.
Yeah, you have to go up a lot for Ketel Marte. He is the best second baseman in baseball by a country mile.
Yeah.
But you're not trading him. The Diamondbacks, I think what they're going to do is just rebuild and try to be competitive again.
Yeah.
Like their off-season moves blew up right in their face.
Oh, completely.
Like you don't have Corbin Burns for 2026. You don't have a first baseman.
Right.
Like you don't have a third baseman really either. Like they got work to do. I think they could be a bidder for Pete Alonso.
Really?
Yeah, because they need a first baseman bad, like really bad. They also need to fix their pitching staff, so they'll probably be competing with the Giants for certain free agents.
Yeah.
Because they still have like Eduardo Rodriguez they have to pay. Again, they're paying Corbin Burns for
Jordan Montgomery.
Jordan Montgomery's gone.
Oh, he is?
He was traded to Milwaukee.
Oh, that's right.
He's a free agent too, but nobody's gonna. Touch him.
He was. Montgomery's name came to mind because he was one of the Boris agents that signed late. It was that year when like
2024.
Yeah, when
where everyone signed late.
Everybody signed late.
They wanted long-term deals.
Yeah, and they didn't get them.
Yeah, and he is now a free agent, and I don't know if he's ever going to get signed to a deal again. Probably maybe like a 1-year short deal.
Wow.
Because the Brewers immediately declined his player option.
Yeah, interesting.
So he's gone. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if a team didn't sign him again.
Yeah.
Just with the head case that he is.
Yeah, that's a good point. Well, let's see. Tonight, on Tuesday,
the manager
the manager of the year awards will be announced. I want to say that for the I think for the National League, let's see, it's going to be either Terry Francona, Rob Thompson, or
Pat Murphy.
Pat Murphy.
I think it's Pat Murphy.
Yeah,
it's got to be Pat Murphy because yes,
they had the best record. Brewers had the best record in the National League in the regular season,
working with the bottom 5 payroll.
Yeah.
Like, yes, Tito got the Reds to the playoffs finally, but that's about as far as he could get them before he absolutely killed any chance of the Reds winning.
To be in the wild card, no offense.
Yeah. And then Rob Thompson, if he wins, then I'm going to lose my mind. He is not a good manager, especially when it comes to actually like being in the playoffs. Yes, he's been to the playoffs every year he's managed. Doesn't mean he's a good manager. You could say the same thing about the American League managers that are potentially winning. The only guy I want to win is Stephen Vogt. I do not want John Schneider to win this thing.
Yeah,
he is.
Well,
you've heard me say this before. He is an idiot.
Yeah, you don't like Schneider.
You
don't like Rob Thompson or Schneider.
I'm not a fan of Dan Wilson either.
Oh.
They all have the same thing of like, ooh, let's play matchups.
Well,
like why?
Yeah, they look on the iPad.
God, it's so stupid.
No, Stephen Vogt. He's, obviously because he has ties with the stronger ties with the A's than he does with the Giants, but he has ties to both of those local teams. But with what he's done in Cleveland, this was his second year in Cleveland, right?
Yep.
So he's had 2 years in Cleveland. Both years they've gone to the postseason.
Yeah, and this year was a little special because at one point they were down, I believe, 10.5 games.
Oh, they came
at the end of
the
August.
way back at the end to the end of the season.
Came back and
win the division
with the worst team batting average of all time,
only to lose.
Yeah, but you still have to respect the effort that the team put in to actually even get there.
Oh, 100%.
Which is why I think he should win it. But it's going to be John Schneider probably.
Yeah.
Because Blue Jays back in the playoffs, made it back to the World Series.
Worst to first.
Yeah, back in the World Series after 3 decades. Yeah. Like, that's going to get you a lot of, what's the word? That's going to get you a lot of track record.
Well, yeah. And, kind of like the Blue Jays this year, kind of like the 1997 Giants, obviously you probably don't know much about the 97 Giants, but they won the division that year, and in 96 they were the worst team in baseball. And then in 97 Giants came back to win the division. It was a pretty epic comeback. But yeah, obviously the Blue Jays had a year to remember.
Maybe not.
They were 2 outs away from having a year to remember.
They were a lot of opportunities.
2 outs away.
They were a lot of opportunities away from them.
They were. Let's see. They were a wild pitch away. They were a hit by pitch away.
They were 18 innings away.
They were 18 innings away. They were a sac fly away. And so, but yeah. I mean, the Blue Jays, what John Schneider was able to do.
What the team was able to do in spite of him.
Yeah, right. And in the World Series, it came down to which manager was gonna
mess up first.
Yep. So.
And that butt clown messed up first.
Yeah. Well, so that's all fine and dandy. I just want to kind of shift gears a little bit here.
Well, hold on. You know what I forgot?
What?
We didn't talk about Drake Baldwin.
Oh yeah.
We talked about Kurtz, but we didn't talk about the NL
Drake Baldwin, the National League Rookie of the Year, catcher for the Braves.
Yeah, I guess he led the National League in F4, which is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Very good catcher.
He had over 90 RBIs.
Yeah, very very solid rookie year.
Yeah. He was the first. I think he's the first catcher to win Rookie of the Year since Mr. Buster Posey,
which is 15 years.
Yeah,
which is crazy. Which that kind of blew my mind. I was like, really? 15 years?
15 years.
Because when you look at it, it's usually outfielders or pitchers winning Rookie of the Year nowadays.
Right.
Like you don't get catchers or even infielders.
Well, Buster Posey didn't even play a full season that year.
No, he came up in May. I believe Drake Baldwin started the year on the team thinking, oh, yeah, he'll just be like a nice platoon man with Sean Murphy. And then Sean Murphy predictably got hurt.
Yep.
And then so Baldwin became the everyday catcher, and he turned in a pretty good slash line. 274, 19 home runs. I believe you were right, as like 90 RBIs.
Yeah.
Pretty good year.
Yeah, for a struggling Braves team that,
definitely going to rebuild next year.
Yeah, the Braves are going to make some noise next year, I think.
Yeah, they got I'm curious to see how they do.
Mm-hmm.
How they bounce back, especially with their new manager.
Yeah.
I don't think there were any new managerial hires this week. I think almost all the positions have been filled.
Well, yes, except for the Rockies. The Rockies got a new general manager. It's the guy from the Browns, I think, the Cleveland Browns. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I forget his name, but he was a front office executive with the Cleveland Browns football NFL team, and I think he has baseball ties. He used to be in baseball, and so they brought him back.
Interesting. I don't think that's going to make the team any better.
Well,
but
the Rockies are still, they're still they're in what they're doing. They did have some award winners. I mean, Hunter Goodman.
That's literally it.
He won the Silver Slugger, right?
Yeah, that's about it though. Nothing else. Irrelevant franchise.
Oh yeah, Paul DePodesta is their new hire, and he said, "I'm a sucker for a challenge." That's what he's gonna get. He's gonna get a big challenge.
Yeah, he's definitely getting something.
Yeah. Anyways, I want to shift gears really quick. Those darn 49ers, 6-4.
Yeah, I think the wheels are starting to fall off finally. After
the way that they played against the Rams.
Oh, the defense was terrible.
Well, the defense, yeah.
The defense is finally bending. I think that's probably going to be the MO of the rest of the year.
Right.
The only saving grace is that maybe you can sneak in as the last wild card with the weak schedule that they have.
Well, from here out, I mean, they still have to play the Colts.
Yeah, they have to play the Colts. They have to play the Seahawks again.
Yeah.
They're done with the Rams, luckily.
They are.
You get to play the Cardinals soon. You get to play the Browns.
This next week they play the Cardinals.
Yes. And then I believe they still
and the Panthers. They have the Niners have a Monday nighter at home against the Panthers.
Yeah, like there's still an outside chance the Niners can make the playoffs if
they got
however
many games they have left, 7 or 8 games, 6, 7 or 8 games. They at least have to have, they got to end this stretch like either 2 or 3 games above 500.
Yeah, this team rides or dies with McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Like they stifle, like the Rams stifled McCaffrey.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
Yeah, and Mac Jones, I mean, he had a really good game. I think he was like 33 of 39.
Yeah, he had a really good
He had a
game.
passer rating of like over 100.
Yeah, like you can only do so much.
He threw for over 300 yards.
Yeah, the defense can't keep up though.
No,
There's no point. You can't out. You have to try to outscore the Rams' gun show right now. Like with Stafford just adding more to his MVP case.
The Niners have lost all their star power on the defensive side. They've lost their 2 starting defensive ends from the opener to season-ending injuries. They lost their leader, the team captain. I mean, they have 7 captains, but the number 1 captain on that team.
They lost their wide receiver 1 for the year. Still don't have a wide receiver 1.
You mean Ayuk or Pearsall?
Ayuk and Pearsall.
Well, Ayuk.
I kind of
Ayuk
forgot
hasn't even done anything.
Dude, I forgot he existed. Like, how long until you just get rid of him?
You know what? I wouldn't even be shocked if he never plays another snap in a 49er uniform.
Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of over it at this point.
From what I understand, the next big name Niner players that are on deck to return could be Purdy and Pearsall.
Yeah, I guess the Niners fans are saying, "Oh, we're desperate. We need Purdy back." I'm like, Mac Jones is doing fine.
He's doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's
it's
doing
the
fine.
Niner defense that can't do squat.
It's the defense that's folding now.
And they didn't make any trades, so here we come, 2026.
Yeah, I think.
But it's just look, they already have 6 wins at this point, where they ended with 6 wins last year.
Yeah,
They're gonna have more wins this year than they did last year, but this is still a clunker of a season.
Yeah, and it's factors out of their control.
Right. And I mean, it's just losing players to injury is one thing. The kinds of injuries that the 49ers are dealing with this year, the non-contact injuries,
yeah.
I mean, it just makes no sense.
Yeah, like the torn ACLs and all that. It's infuriating.
Well,
like the Niners are legitimately cursed, I feel.
Yeah. After being up 20-10 with 8 minutes left in Super Bowl 54.
55. Oh,
Yeah, in Miami against the Chiefs. The Jimmy G Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then obviously at one point in Super Bowl 58, or was it 57 or 58, the Vegas?
I think it was 58.
58, yeah, Super Bowl 58. For the 49ers were winning. It was like, I think it was like 10-3 or 13-3 Niners in the second half of that game.
Yeah, that game was just close the whole way though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Like,
well,
as a Niners fan, like when you're 22 years old, you kind of have a tortured past, but then you look back at the history and you're like, oh wait, we're not that tortured. We're just
turn the clock back to the 80s when it was Eddie D and Bill Walsh running the show.
We're just in a rough stretch
with Joe, Ronnie Lott, Jerry Rice, Roger Craig, Dwight Clark.
Yeah, we're just in a rough stretch where the Niners just can't get the job done.
Right. Well, one day we always say that one day.
Yeah, I hope to die like
positive thoughts, Kyle. Positive
like
thoughts.
At this rate, I feel like the Sharks might win a Stanley Cup before the Niners win a Super Bowl.
Okay, the Sharks are on a roll. They are in their last 10 games. They're 7-2-1.
Yeah, and they had a the part that sold me on them was they had a convincing win against the back-to-back champion Florida Panthers.
Well, no, it wasn't. Well, it was a good win. It wasn't a convincing win. It was only 2-1.
It was a good team win.
But it was just a few days ago. The Sharks, I think, what was it? The Sharks became the first NHL or the 6th NHL team all time to in consecutive games to beat the defending President's Trophy winner, for which those of you who don't know what the President's Trophy is, it's the team with the NHL team with the best record every year is awarded the President's Trophy. It was the Winnipeg Jets.
Yeah, they beat
in 2024, and then they beat the Jets at home, and then the next night, the Sharks had a comeback win against the two-time defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers.
Like
So
that's
Macklin
impressive.
Celebrini, and he's on top of the points list.
Yeah, Celebrini.
Or he was.
Celebrini is finally blooming.
Yeah,
Got a nice.
the Sharks have their future.
Yeah, they got a nice core forming with Toffoli,
Will Smith,
Grenland, Eklund.
One of the things that I didn't realize until I actually watched one of the games, because I wouldn't really watch the Sharks because they were bad, really bad.
Yeah.
But they have you know who Ryan Reeves is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Revo.
Reeves.
He's the guy that he probably is most notorious for getting into scruffs and fights and stuff, dropping the gloves.
Well, there was one at the beginning of the year where I don't know if it was Revo, but someone went up against Matt Rempe.
Yes, I saw
of the Rangers.
Yeah, I saw that. It was when the Sharks were playing at Sharks were playing at the Rangers at Madison Square Garden, and that was the game where the Sharks got their first win of the season.
I think it was Will Smith or someone.
No, it was Reeves.
It was Reeves?
Yeah, it was Ryan Reeves.
Okay.
But
like you look at Revo, he was tiny compared to Rempe.
Well, and I'll always remember Ryan Reeves because it was in 2019 when he was on with Vegas, and the Sharks always had those fiery back and forths with the Golden Knights, and and also, hey, shout out to Jumbo Joe Thornton. He got inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame.
Yes,
That's pretty
did.
cool. I watched his speech, his induction speech. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, he was pretty much only talking about his time with the Sharks, which was nice to know.
He played 15 seasons with the Sharks or something like that.
Pretty much his whole career.
Well, yeah. I mean, he won. He got hardware. He won the Hart and Ross trophies with the Bruins.
Yeah.
But I mean,
he's a more legendary Shark if you ask me.
Oh yeah, I think he'll go down for being well known with what he did with the Sharks. I mean, hey, growing up, it was.
It was Jumbo Joe.
Well, it was Jumbo Joe, Joe Pavelski, Logan Couture, Patrick Marleau, Joel Ward, Jonas Donskoy, Auntie Niemi. Yeah, that was like old school.
And then you had like the old core of like, you had like Timo Meyer.
Timo Meyer,
Burns.
Tomas Hertl, Brent Burns, Kevin LeBanc.
Yeah, that was.
Those are some good names.
MVS or MES.
MES.
Mark Edward Vlasic. MEV.
Oh, Mark Edward Vlasic. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's finally gone.
Oh yeah, he was with the Sharks forever.
Maybe a little too long.
Yeah. Well, good stuff. So I think probably by next time, we should know. When do they announce MVPs?
Thursday.
Yeah, so we'll know the rest of the awards, the Cy Youngs,
Yeah.
MVPs,
And a little, I guess a little shout out. Mookie Betts winning the Clemente Award. It has gotten a lot more traction nowadays.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what happened, but people are like, "Oh my God, the Clemente Award!"
Well, the Clemente Award, big deal for MLB. The Walter Payton Man of the Year, big deal for NFL. But yeah, Mookie Betts. I got no problems with Mookie other than when he's with the Dodgers.
Yeah, maybe except the fact he thinks Giants fans are crazy,
Salty.
which is very hypocritical.
Well, yeah,
but I'm not gonna
say what he wants to say.
Not gonna harp on him for it.
No.
I just say he should look in the mirror and see what kind of fans he gets to deal with. That's just me.
Oh yeah.
And
those
then
rowdy LA fans.
Jesus. Yeah, and then what is it? Cy Young is tomorrow.
Okay.
It's Skeens, Sanchez, Yamamoto for the National League.
It has to be Skeens, right?
It's 100% going to be Skeens. Although people are making a claim for Yamamoto.
Yamamoto. He won World Series MVP. That's enough.
Well, Yamamoto was really good this year.
He was.
He's going to finish runner-up. Sanchez is going to get
But
third place.
Yamamoto was hurt, wasn't he?
I don't think so.
Or he was in a funk.
Yeah, he had like a bad, I think, August or something. But he's definitely still going to get second. He had like a 2.8 ERA.
Yeah, no.
Like he was really good.
It'll probably be Skeens, and then on the AL side,
it's Skubal, Brown, Crochet.
Yeah, Skubal.
It's gonna be Skubal, Crochet, and then Brown, or maybe Brown then Crochet. Crochet led the league in strikeouts by like 20. I think Webb was second.
Yeah, well, no, I thought Logan Webb finished with most strikeouts
In the National League.
Oh, in the National League, yeah.
Yeah, in the league entirety, Crochet I think won by like 20 strikeouts.
Okay.
Like Webb
that's not surprising.
Yeah, Webb became a strikeout artist all of a sudden.
Yeah.
People are. So I saw some people were kind of salty that he wasn't even in the conversation for a top 3 finish.
Well,
But I was like, Christopher Sanchez, I think, earned it.
yeah.
And, like, we Giants fans know Webb's value.
Oh, 100%.
Like, come on.
Well, Webb is like, he's the guy.
It's like these guys can get all the fame. Webb's just secretly working up something dirty for next year.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
and and then obviously, Ohtani's locked for NL MVP.
yeah, and
I want to get your final. I just want to get your final take. Is it going to be Big Dumper or the Judge?
It's got to be Judge.
Really?
Like, looking at the legitimate, like, again, this is where I kind of hate stats being a factor into awards, but you do kind of have to look at the stats when it comes to MVP. Like, who was truly valuable?
Yeah.
Yes, Cal Raleigh hit 60 home runs as a catcher, most by a switch hitter, most by a catcher.
Mm-hmm.
It's a legendary season. Just the batting average and stuff. Yeah, the batting average is honestly kind of what puts me off. Like, yes, he hit 60 home runs, but he also hit below league average in terms of average.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if all you do is hit home runs, then
Aaron Judge hit over 300. His OPS was over 1,000,
and was short by Cal Raleigh by like 4 home runs. Like, you got to think about it that way. Like, that's crazy if you can hit over 300 and have the same amount of home run production as Cal Raleigh, which is why I think he's more valuable. Now, if you do like defensive metrics too, then Cal Raleigh's obviously the more valuable one.
Cal Raleigh's got gold gloves, platinum gloves.
Yeah, like
so
it's a toss up. Like, I do think it's probably going to be Judge. Some people are probably
I hate to say it, but
I think
it's probably going to be him too.
I think fans are going to be outraged by it. But at the end of the day, it's just the Judge and Ohtani show now.
Yep.
Like, if you can outperform them, then you'll win. But you have to outperform them in every statistic.
Yes.
Like,
well, when the day comes where in the same year, I don't know if it'll ever happen. I don't know if it'll ever happen. It might. But when Ohtani wins MVP and Cy Young in the same year, no.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Look, I've said this for a while. If Ohtani stuck to just being a sole pitcher, he would be the best pitcher in baseball because he came up. He said himself that he's always been a pitcher. That's been his best.
I mean, look at him now.
Well, yeah, yes, exactly.
I think you made the right choice.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, all kinds of good stuff. So we'll see what happens with the awards. We'll see if we see any notable moves in the free agent market.
Yeah, hopefully some moves happen finally. It's been very quiet recently.
Yeah, it's just been
like, I think I saw.
Well, the only news has really been players to declining options for qualifying offers.
I think I've only seen one move made so far.
Well,
that was the Rays trading away one of their guys.
Right, but then obviously, we could have spent more time on this, but just at the end here, I just want to throw it in. Murakami and Tatsuya Imai, something like that. They're two Japanese players.
Yeah,
Imai is a pitcher,
29-year-old.
Yeah, Murakami is the power hitter.
22-year-old.
So.
Yeah, so Murakami is going to be a Dodger.
No, he's going to probably go to Padres.
Padres?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where does Machado go then? First base?
Oh,
no, Murakami's a first baseman too.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I don't think the Padres can afford someone like Murakami.
Well, they wouldn't drop like Yamamoto money.
I don't know. I think they would.
Well,
not the Padres, but the Dodgers would.
Time will tell. Time will tell. So
yeah, like the Giants have no reason to go after Murakami.
Well, you never know.
No, absolutely not.
You never know.
Okay, so where's Devers or Chapman going to play? You going to move Chapman the second base? Absolutely not.
We'll see what happens in spring training.
Yeah, they're not going to go for Murakami. They could go for Ime though.
Well, you never know. You never know. Well, good stuff. So we'll talk to y'all on the next episode.